guys, my name is the Inkling Racer Brawler, and today, by the time I recorded this, I just uploaded my Rayman Legends Castle Rock gameplay. But now, I'm going to do a review of the Splatoon franchise. So let's get started already. Splatoon 2 is Nintendo's third-party shooter game with added stuff like, shooting blood like most 80 rated games are nowadays, except for Overwatch and all that stuff. You would shoot ink. And in this game, Splatoon 1 is, I think it's the only game that makes you use the Wii U gamepad. In the game, the Wii U gamepad's like the map to get to your teammates to supercharge, to super jump. But in Splatoon 2, it's way different, but I'm going to start Splatoon 1. Splatoon 1, it didn't have that much in it. It only had Turf Wars, when it came out, and that's it. It only had Turf Wars. And Rank Battle, but it only had Splat zones. It did have Rainmaker, my personal favourite, Tower Control, until later on in the game. It didn't have that much stages either, until later on in the game. But in Splatoon 2, it starts you with 3 of the Splat Rank Battle stages that were in the last game before it finally discontinued. It got discontinued. Now in the story mode, or the hero mode that most people call it, you basically fight off the Octarians, but mainly the lobby is where the magic happens. Yeah. Splatoon 1 didn't have that much in it, so that's why I can't talk too much about it, because literally it has not that much about it. But I can say a lot of good things about Splatoon DOS, aka Splatoon 2. But there's one thing I get worried about the name. Why is it not called Splatoon? Come on, it would be much more funnier than this, just Splatoon 2. But anyway, forget about that. Let's move on and talk about the review of the whole franchise overall. In my opinion, this game is epic. It's just beautiful. And I'll explain why. It's like the best. Splatoon 1 is like one of the best games on my Wii U. Splatoon 2 is it's like the best game on my Switch. Why is Splatoon 2 the only good game on my Switch? Because I don't have to. I mean, I have ARMS and I have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But the last two that I have is Street Fighter 2, the Final Challengers, and 1-2 Switch. That's it. And I have Rayman Legends as well. So yeah, that's another thing. But anyway, let's move on. So in Splatoon 2, again, it has the lobbies, it has Turf War, it has the story mode, but it's much more in depth. Now in the story mode of Splatoon 2. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about the Squid Sisters, the Splatoon 1. They were epic. Personally, my personal favorite, Callie, but I don't want to talk about her because she is kind of my waifu. Yep. She's kind of my waifu, but I don't care about Marie because I'm joking. But anyway, as I was saying, and in Splatoon 2, the Squid Sisters are a part of the story mode. Not their grandpa that was in the first game, who was the one that was bossing you up to the story mode. This time it's Marie that's the one that's helping you out in the story mode. Helping you, of course, to save the Zapfish again. Yes, again. Because in Splatoon 1, it's the same thing, you just save the Splat. But in Splatoon 2, they actually added a bit more stuff than that. Callie's missing as well, which is gonna be explained later. Now, in Splatoon 2, you just have turf wars and rank battles, just like in the first game. This time, there's even a new mode, which is like the new zombie mode, which is Salmon Run. Salmon Run is completely different to turf wars and rank battles. Instead, you shoot salmons, aka fishes, to gain points from this guy called Mr. Chris. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but Chris. His name is Chris, and apparently he's looking for new squids to get him all these golden eggs, which you put them in baskets wherever stage you are. And you have to reach your criteria in order to pass all of the waves. And there's only 3 waves. Wave 1, Wave 2, and Wave 3. Now, some of the bosses can be hard as well. Like there's the Moors. Oh god. There is the Stingray one. There is there's this boss that shoots bombs, and there's this golden chump thing, and so on. Now that I talked a bit about the Salmon Run, let's talk about the weapons, because boy are they good. Now, mainly I like to use the melee weapons, the ordinary weapons, but there are some good other weapons out there as well. There's the Splat Roller, which is actually pretty damn good for distance. There's the Snipers, which is, in my opinion, the worst weapon in the entire game, because you can't do that much with it. Literally, you can't do that much with it. And then there is the Bucket, which is very, very, I'm gonna have to say godlike, because it's pretty damn, when you hold it, it makes you feel like a god. Especially with the Tri-Slusher. The Tri-Slusher is just, has so much distance, and you can go anybody with it, which is just, wow. Oh, I don't want to say kill, I want to say splat here. You can splat anybody with it. Now, there is some other weapons. There's the Paintbrush, which is actually pretty damn good. And there's a new weapon called Splat Umbrella, which is basically as you think of an umbrella, but it could also work as a shield. And you can use it to attack the other opponent. But if you have a melee weapon or you're on an opposing team, you could just destroy it, which makes it not as good as people thought anymore. But now that I got the weapons out of the way, let's talk about the sub-weapons. The sub-weapons are cool. They're cool. There's the Splat Bombs. There is the Sprinkler, which is pretty damn good for like covering the whole area with ink. There is the... what other weapons there? Oh yeah, there's the Suction Bombs. Suction Bombs are pretty damn good. There are the Bust Bombs. And there's some other bombs that aren't even actual bombs. There's this Splash Wall, which is good. There is this oh yeah, there's the Points sensor to sense enemies, which is actually useful. And there's and so on. And there's also a beacon to know where the area is and all that. So, now talking about the sub-boss, let's talk about the special moves, which are activated by clicking the joystick or the Wii U gamepad on the right, but whatever, let's move on. So, at the start, you get the Splash Shot Junior, which is so good, it covers a lot of range. And for the special weapon, you get the Bubbler, or in Splatoon 2, you get the Ink Armor, which in my opinion, is the Ink Armor is kind of a rip-off of the Bubbler. Now let's talk about the Ink Striker. The Ink Striker is, in the Wii U gamepad, you have to tap it on an area. But for the Switch version, the thing with that is that it got replaced by the tether missiles, which are, I think, a rip-off, but they're much more better to use than the Ink Striker. Then there is the Bubbler, which is pretty damn original. Basically, you do as what the name is for, throw bubbles. Just throw it, boom, and then the other opposing team or you could just shoot at it and kill the players, which is pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Well, at least in Splatoon 2, at least. Now there's the Echo Ray, which instantly kills your other opponent as soon as you get near to it. There is what other weapon? No, there's another weapon somewhere. I think there is that. Oh yeah, bombs away. The bombs away move, basically, you just spam R for as long as the meter is still up, and just spam bombs. But it's not really that cool to do, because all you do is just spam bombs. Now, let's talk about some of the other weapons in Splatoon 2, and that is the Stingray. The Stingray is actually pretty damn good, but I think it's kind of a rip-off of the Echo Ray. But hey, still good. And next up is the Inkjet. The Inkjet. The Inkjet is also pretty damn original in Splatoon 2. You basically just shoot an entire ball of thing and just kill players, just like the Echo Striker, except that it's not really an exact rip-off of the Echo Striker. It kills players instantly as soon as the circle sensor, targets it, which is pretty damn good. And then is the splash style for Splatoon 2. Basically, you just splash down a whole lot of the color ink you are into an opponent, and if they get into the circle, they are dead instantly, which is also pretty damn sick. So that's all the weapons I can think of at the top of my head. I know there's a lot more, but that's all of them I can think of at the top of my head. Now that I covered everything about Splatoon 2, let's talk about the final thing that's good about the story mode, and that's the final boss. In the final boss of each story mode, the villain, the boss that you fight in the final boss is DJ Octavio. But in Splatoon 2, you also fight Callie, because she's brainwashed. So, and it's pretty damn easy if you played it before. If you played it before, it's pretty damn easy, but if you haven't played it, then it's gonna be hard for you to understand. But it's also pretty damn epic. I mean, I like the final boss. It was the best boss fight out of all of the boss fights in Splatoon 2. Because all of them were just whatever to me. Now, let's talk about the one thing that I do not like in the story mode, and that is the Octolids. The Octolids are basically the octopus version of the Inklings, except that Splatoon 1, they're actually not that bad. Splatoon 2, they are pretty damn aggressive. In Splatoon 2, they're aggressive. They're just pretty damn aggressive. But luckily, I did manage to get a single rip or game over on the stage, because I played the first game and I did I had a hell of a time with that. When I first got the game and first defeated the Octolids, oh boy, it took me long. But I didn't record any gameplay of it because I didn't start YouTube until like last year. Now, let's talk about the thing that also happens every once in the blue moon besides Summer Running, for those it happens when it happens. And that is the Splatfest. Splatfest are an Inkling tradition. It's what you do, and then there are two categories that are usually in it. There could be like mayo versus ketchup, and then you have to choose which one you like better. There could be SpongeBob versus Patrick. Yes, that actually happened. It actually happened. Which I was whatever. It could be anything. included some of the Squid Sisters themselves on the final Splatfest, which was awesome. So yeah, that is all I have for the game. There's also the bosses and some of the stages, but I don't want to talk about that or else it'll be an hour long, and there's already been 15 minutes talking about it. And also, something that's also in Splatoon 2. The hair color is different and you get to change your pants or the leggings that you wear, which is awesome. It's awesome. So yeah, that is all I have for Splatoon 2, for the Splatoon franchise. And do I think you should buy it? Of course, since I am a Splatoon fanboy and it's also my name, so of course. Also did a 2-part gameplay on the final Splatfest. You can check that out, link is in the description below. Thank you for watching this video, like, comment, subscribe, we'll see you guys later. Double peace.